his 7th season, 57-year-old swinging the sword, Mike Leach, the mad scientist. Gardner Minshew, the leading passer in the country.
You talk about all of those receivers, Martin, of course, and then Aesop Winston opposite him at the Z, and you've got 4 of the guys that have amassed at least 200 yards receiving.
You got to cover it all when you're going up against Washington State.
Look. Here's what we have to have today. Have the discipline to play one play at a time. Have the discipline just one play at a time. Get the most out of each play, one play at a time. Here we go.
Hey, all week, baby, let's have a great day. 1 out 3, 1, 2, 3.
John Wooden used to say there's not overachievers, because if you can achieve it, you can achieve it. But I think everybody can achieve more than they realize, and you try to keep stretching those boundaries and pushing on that ceiling so that there's a new one. I feel like we continue to improve, and the biggest expectation is to get a week better each week. Every day, just keep improving in increment. I think it started with the offseason. We had a really productive offseason. Everybody knew there were going to be some new faces.
Better come running.
We're looking for a quality receiver coach, and we're lucky enough to get Coach Spurrier here.
That's it. Let's go, catch them all.
He brings a lot of natural energy. He's always upbeat, always excited, and I think that helps other people too.
To coach the Pac-12, to coach for a team that's won 9, 8, 9 in the last few years, I knew this was a special program, and I felt like this was the place to have a chance to get back with Coach Leach, to have a chance to keep learning more about this air raid.
It's going to be a physical game. Hit and dip. Get your hands on it. Good. Out of the way. Hey, good contact. All right, let's go. Screens, grab your hat.
Every receiver I met with, every one of my players, where are you from? Guys from Louisiana, guys from Michigan, guys from California, guys from Florida. Tell me how you got here. How'd you end up in Washington? And all their stories are very similar. Coach Leach, what they've done offensively, the air raid. Do not have a tight end on the team, do not have a tight end coach, have 2 receiver coaches, a lot of receivers here. We've got a lot of them and a lot of good ones. This is an opportunity to be in this system where we throw the ball, where receivers get a chance to really be successful. And if they play well, we win. If they don't play very well, you lose.
Who wouldn't want to go to the air raid offense? It's fun, man. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else, honestly.
Aesop and Tay, both those guys have played well. Aesop is probably quicker than fast, knows how to get open, and just has extremely good hands.
I pride myself on catching the ball every time it's thrown at me, and I kind of think to myself, like, how did I get here? And it always comes back to my hands. I just always knew I could catch the ball.
Tay's just a very talented, athletic, plays really hard, and the ball's in the air. He has actually a really good skill of coming down with it, which is a pretty good one to have.
I would say my speed, probably like a 93. My agility, like probably 95, 94. I'm hyping myself up a little bit too, but yeah.
Both those guys have played well, and they need to keep playing well if we're going to keep winning here. Obviously as a receiver, you got to get open, catch the ball, make plays. But Gardner's a good one. His ability to throw the ball where receivers can catch it, and receivers' ability to catch the ball where he throws it requires a lot of practice. He's thrown a lot of really good passes, and we've been in a position to come down with a lot of them, and a lot of that is through a lot of hard work.
Gardner was a graduate transfer from East Carolina, and he was committed to Alabama, and then I asked him, you want to be a backup at Alabama, or you want to lead the nation in passing? And so we were lucky enough to get him up here.
I'm from Brandon, Mississippi. Been playing football as long as I can remember. I played other things, but nothing really matched. Nothing matched football for me. My first position was fullback and linebacker, but then I moved to quarterback. You know, it's just something I've loved ever since.
He's a workaholic, I like to call it. He just loves to win, he loves to grind. He will stand in the weight room until you kick him out.
I'll joke with him, I'm like, Gardner, what do you do on the weekends? Like, he's like, dude, I watch film just to kick back. Like I'm here to play ball, go to school, play ball, and it's just great to hear that from him as a quarterback.
You know, I was a big, football junkie coming up. So Coach Leach, obviously I followed him when he was at Tech. My high school coach, he's a big air raid guy, so can't tell you how many Graham Harrell, Michael Crabtree clips I've watched, since I was in middle school coming up. I actually read his book when I was in middle school. So I've always been a huge fan. So to be able to play for him is really a dream come true. As a quarterback in this offense, you have so much on your shoulders, so much responsibility, and that's something I really enjoy. Throwing the ball, as much as we do is obviously fun, but if we throw it 10 times a game and we're winning, I don't care. I came here to win games, and so whatever we got to do that, that's what I do.
Turn around, about coach. Here we go. Okay, pretty good work today. We have to be sharper tomorrow, though. There's a lot of sloppy spots here today. We got to be sharper tomorrow. Make sure, I already start locking it in your mind that we're going to be sharp tomorrow. As you watch that film, make sure you draw from that, and you're a better player when you leave here tomorrow. Break it down, I got the defense.
There we go. Here we go. Let's go, man. Hey, let's go. Family on 3. 1, 2, 3. Dude, that's what we're gonna read in the paper one day. Eastside Winston, mauled by bear, now admits he cannot tame a bear.
Bro, you're not beating up a bear, bro.
Bro, he said all he has to do is
I ain't gonna beat him up.
He said all he has to do is
well, I'll get a few clean hits on him.
What are you gonna feed it? A bowl of spaghetti.
Spaghetti, bro.
Bears like spaghetti.
You ever seen a bear eat spaghetti?
Yes. Spaghetti undefeated, bro.
I'd say the cool thing about Pullman is if you're here in Pullman, you're here for Washington State. And I think that gives us a sense of unity that is pretty special. And we always kind of have that chip on our shoulder that, it wasn't long ago people were picking us to win 3-4 games this year. So we still carry that with us.
Wait, let's talk to them. Tarzan, if you're out there, we need to hook Aesop up because he thinks he can tame pretty much any wild animal with spaghetti. So, yeah.
With spaghetti.
We definitely have a great culture going right here, and I just love being a part of it.
All right, boys.
All right, bro.
The Drive. Shot with Canon EOS cameras and lenses.
Coming this season on The Drive. We go behind the scenes of every football program in the Pac-12.
It's about smashing someone in the face every single play!
To tell the most compelling stories of the players and coaches in the Conference of Champions. For the most in-depth access with your team, watch The Drive on Pac-12 Network.